I'm Chad Blank with Team Tillman and a member of Coldwell Banker. This week's on Tuesday Tips with Team Tillman, we're going to talk all about open houses. I'm going to talk from the seller's perspective on why to do open house and how to have a successful open house. Later, Dan and Mary is going to talk about from the buyer's perspective and how to utilize open houses as a way to find your new home. So if you're selling a house, why an open house? Can't agents just book a showing, bring their clients through? They definitely can. But an open house provides another opportunity for potential buyers to be able to come through the house, not needing their agents. Agents usually have multiple clients and they have to juggle working with their clients to be able to get them through the houses. So by having an open house is an opportunity for them to come through without their agent. It's also a great opportunity for the agent hosting the open house to really sell your house. Usually the selling agent's not there at the listings, at the showings, so this is an opportunity for someone who's very knowledgeable about the house to be able to answer any questions, as well as to point out any highlights or uniquenesses within the house. When you do open an open house, you want to coordinate with your realtor. Remember, it may not necessarily be your listing realtor that's hosting your open house. One benefit that we provide with Team Tillman is if you list your house with Team Tillman, a member of Team Tillman will be hosting all of the open houses. We do this primarily because we are an expert on your house. We know the uniquenesses. We've sat there and asked you all the questions. We've gone through the disclosure with you and we understand the answers. We've listened to your stories and the memories you've had in your houses and be able to try to explain those type of things to potential buyers. It is important though when you're getting your house ready for an open house that you make sure it is clean. Your realtor should go through with you on the expectations for showings, and open house is just the same. You want your house to be pretty much spotless as much as possible and staged as possible as well. Your kitchen and your bathrooms are going to be your high money rooms and high value rooms, and those are also the rooms in which get dirty the quickest. So it's important that you make sure you wipe everything down and put everything away so everything looks nice and clean. We have previous videos on both bathrooms and kitchens that has tips and tricks on how to stage those appropriate rooms, as well as some ideas on how to organize commonly used items and make sure they stay organized. Now, many of us has valuables, and when I say valuables, you may think of jewelry, collector coins, that type of stuff. But we're also going to be talking about jewelry, medication, and guns. If you have a large safe, like a gun safe, feel free to put this stuff in there and make sure you lock the safe. If you have a portable safe, make sure you take that with you out of the house. The realtor is going to be working with the clients that are coming in, and they may not be able to keep eyes on everybody. Somebody may have a little bit of sticky fingers and things may disappear. We try our best, but things happen. So make sure you take the valuable stuff with you, especially guns. Make sure those are locked up in a gun safe or you take them with you. If you have pets, please take them with you as well. Remember, during an open house, your house is open. The front door is going to be open quite a bit. If you have a dog or a cat that likes to run for it, great opportunity for it to happen. Many buyers may be allergic to particular pets or may actually have fears of some pets. So it's best for you to just take the pets with you. Now, we're not expecting you to take Goldie the goldfish with you, or you have a big tank, maybe you have a turtle or something like that, but make sure it is clean. The clean tank looks very, very nice. If it's dirty, it's going to kind of take away from the overall house. Now when the open house is over, the realtor is going to tell you what time is probably going to be over. Many times open houses go late. It is advisable that you don't show up exactly at the end of the open house. Work with your realtor to figure out when's appropriate time. Maybe they can shoot you a text when it's done, or tell you maybe give them 30-45 minutes afterwards. Remember, your realtor also is going to have to do some cleanup too after they're done with their open house. It's also nice to communicate with them to come up with a follow-up plan so they can explain to you how the open house went, any feedback they got, or what the next steps are. Now, let's go to Dan and Mary to get some ideas and tips for those who are looking to buy a house and how to utilize open houses to their advantage.
Hi, I'm Dan Tillman, and this is Mary Tillman, and we're part of Team Tillman. And we're here to talk to you about open houses for buyers. And you know, we love working with buyers. And we encourage buyers that when they have an opportunity, feel free to go at any time by themselves to an open house that happens to be either they're driving by or happens to be available of a house they wanted to see. So we encourage that. Now we've got a few tips for you when you do attend an open house.
So first, when you're attending an open house, when you enter, the hosting realtor will probably introduce himself, and this is a great time for you to tell him if you are working with a realtor or not. Dan and I usually give our clients a business card so they can pass our business card on going, we're working with Dan and Mary Tillman or Chad Blank, and here's their card. One reason we do this is, and it's for your benefit actually, number one, you kind of get away from the sales pitch of them trying to get you to sign up with them. But more importantly, sometimes after an open house, a seller will drop the sale price if they don't get an offer. That hosting realtor will contact Dan and I and say, hey, one of your clients came through our open house this last weekend, and I want to let you know that we just dropped the price by 10, 15, 20,000, whatever it may be, which may make it just look a little bit more appealing to you. So that's one good way to keep in contact, and many times you'll get that information before it hits the MLS. And then another really good reason is many times realtors will want you to sign in. And as we know, people are not comfortable with signing in because they think they're going to get bombarded with emails. Here's a great way just to say, if you want to get in contact with me, please go through my realtor. They know we're here and they can communicate anything you would like.
So while you're going through the open house and you really have a good feeling about the home and you want to know more about the house, certainly ask the real estate agent that's representing this home at the open house all the questions you'd like to have answered. And feel free to ask away, as many as you'd like. And in the event that you are there and a neighbor stops by, that's a great person to also talk to while you're there. And a few things to ask is, you know, how long have they lived there? What is it that made them want to buy a home in that area, in this area that you're looking? And also some of the events and what's it like living in this neighborhood, and some of the events that they do have that happen year-round that may interest you. That together with those other questions may make a good decision for you as far as whether you want to make an offer or not.
And then when you're asking those questions, talking to those neighbors, be very careful not to show your hand. What I mean by that is be careful what you say. If you tell a hosting realtor, I love this house, I've looked at probably 50 houses and this is the best yet, we're having a horrible time finding a home with the features that are in this home. If you get really excited about the things that the neighbors are saying, you could make it a little bit difficult for your realtor to negotiate on your behalf. You certainly can be positive, you certainly can interact, just be careful what you say so that when it comes time to write an offer, a realtor isn't thinking, gosh, they love this house, they'll pay whatever. They're not going to walk away. We want to be able to negotiate and get you the best price for that home. Also, the last tip I'm going to give you here is keep an open mind. Sometimes when you have a budget, well, we all have budgets, and sometimes that budget only allows you to look at homes that maybe are a little bit dated, or maybe you want a certain countertop and you just can't find it in your price range or flooring. Keep an open mind. The most important thing is if the house has good bones, there is a lot we can do that's very cost effective to make that home into your dream home. And let me show you what I mean. Okay, so now some of you, as we mentioned, sometimes go into homes that are a little bit dated and you get so discouraged. Don't. When a house is dated, it gives us an opportunity to negotiate the price down for you. If we can negotiate the price down, we're also going to be able to kind of get that house payment down a little bit, which gives you a little bit of wiggle room to be able to do some very simple updates. Dan and I and Chad have done Tuesday tips with Team Tillman on simple home updates. We go and tell you how you can maybe do some of these things yourself. But Dan, just real quickly, if you get into a dated home that's really has some good bones, what are some simple things people can do that's going to make a world of difference?
Well, here I have an example of a ceramic tile floor in a bathroom and or an entryway. There's simple ways you can paint the flooring to whatever color you'd like. It makes it a little softer and more modern.
And that's a flooring paint, not a regular paint.
That's correct, flooring paint. In the kitchen, you can do some raised panels from a dated kitchen that has flat panel doors. You can change them out with some painted ones, or you can put glass in them if you'd like. Countertop, you can, if this is the original Formica, you can paint that with a countertop paint, or you can do a type of a granite look to it, faux finish. If you have flooring in the basement that's tile and you want to brighten it up, there is flooring paint as well, as we show here. There's many different colors. And then also, if you have plywood underneath the carpet, you remove the carpet. This is a luxury vinyl planking, and it locks together and it looks and feels just like wood. However, it is water resistant.
What's really cool about all of these products, it makes a world of difference, and you're not gutting a kitchen. You're changing the door fronts. You're not ripping up a flooring. You're brightening it up. When you go through an open house and you think you want to make an offer, we never write an offer unless Chad, Dan, or I go through that house and make sure it is valued where it should be, or if, because of all the updates that need to be done, if we need to negotiate it down for you. We can also meet you there the second time with some of our samples and show you some of the cool things you could do very cost effectively. If you think, wait a minute, I don't have time, I'm not creative, I don't like doing that stuff, we even have resources that of people who can come in and help you do it. This stuff does not break the bank. So thanks for watching our open house videos, and we hope to see you guys soon.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Tuesday Tips with Team Tillman. Subscribe for next week's tips video and join us at teamtillmanmn.com. There you'll find on our event page we have in-person seminars that go over simple home improvements. Also, we have additional resources and ebooks for all your personal real estate needs. Finally, we are proud to offer a $1,000 off closing cost buyer seller program.
Join us next week for another Tuesday Tips with Team Tillman. Thanks for watching.